Hello, guys. What is up? I'm a little bit early for the live stream, but it's all right. No big deal. Um, Most people join me in the replay, anyways, most of the time. But I am live on Facebook, so hello to my Facebook friends, or fans, or whatever, true crime people. Thanks for joining me. We're going to be talking about Brian Burns tonight. This is a really interesting case. I got to put this glass on. I can't see a damn thing. Um, Brian Burns. It's an interesting case. It's a cold case, 2013, and hello. And the reason that this is an interesting case, I use the word interesting, so don't take that the wrong way because it is kind of interesting. Is because Brian's cousin's wife mysteriously died of a suicide, and Brian's cousin also has been accused and convicted of killing Michelle Martinko. If you don't know about the Michelle Martinko case, it is amazing. It's a cold case that got solved 39 years later. This is Michelle right here. This I wanted to go over this case anyways, the Michelle Martinko case. One time I really was like looking into it. I was like, wow, this is crazy. They caught the guy. This is the guy that they caught that murdered Michelle. This is also Brian's cousin. This is the only picture that I have of Brian that I could find online. So if when we go through the online stuff that we do tonight, if we happen to come across another picture of Brian, then that would be fantastic. But this is Brian. He was age 55 in 2013, 240 pounds, 6 foot tall, gray hair, green eyes, and he also has some mental disabilities, I believe. So let me just say that I am just a girl on the internet with a camera that has started this channel and got into missing persons, and I don't have any experience in law enforcement or private detective work or anything like that. I just am here to pay it forward, and when there's cases that need, or they all need to be seen if they can be, but some of the older cases I like to do because they're just not getting any attention, and men's cases really don't get attention. Yeah, cases of men going missing get a lot less attention than women. I don't know why, but it happens. So I'd love for you to subscribe. There's also ways in the description that you can help support the channel. So there's your little subscribe button that I use every time for everybody. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the Facebook page, and as I said, you can support me. There's links down there and stuff like that if you want to. If not, it's okay. Just enjoy the videos, share the videos, press a thumbs up, all that good stuff. Please, I would have really, really appreciated it. So, anyway, excuse me. And I hope you're doing all right out there, y'all. It is nasty. The weather is really nasty here in Houston. Cold. I guess it's cold everywhere, but first off, let me just go ahead, and on the bottom of the screen there is a phone number for information on Brian Burns' case. So first thing I think we're gonna do is go over to, he has a Charlie Project. We'll just go over there. This will give you all the little information here. Let me go pull it up. So sorry. There we go. Okay, see, and this is the only picture on the Charlie Project, the only picture that we have of Mr. Burns, Brian Michael Burns. Missing since 12/19/2013 from Manchester, Iowa. He's a man, white, 55 years old, 6 foot tall, 240 pounds. The clothing he has was possibly a brown coat, flannel shirt, blue jeans, hiking boots, and a baseball cap. Brian is classified as disabled, and they don't say why. I haven't really found out why either. If you know anything, put it in the comment section. Kindly put anything you know in the comment section. I always like to say that too. If you know something, or if I do get anything wrong, I forget to say this sometimes. Put it in the comment section. I have no problem being corrected or being, informed of what's going on. What else is on the information? If I don't have, hello, Natalie. I don't have the correct information. Thank you for joining. So, anyways, let's go back over here. This is going to be the details of his disappearance. Very simple, pretty much. Brian was last seen at his home in the 1300 block of 180th Street in Manchester, Iowa on December 19th, 2013. He went missing after telling his brother he was waiting for a ride from someone. Wonder who. He wasn't carrying any identification, no cell phone, no driver's license, nothing to be able to track him down. 2013, there was plenty of, by then, 2013. Hello, hi, Jesse. There was plenty of, 2013 was plenty of information on online for people. But if you're older, disabled, possibly mentally disabled guy, but anyway, not sure that they don't specify on this. In December of, this is the part where it gets into about his cousin. In December of 2018, Brian's cousin Jerry Burns, who also lived in Manchester, was arrested and charged with first-degree murder of Michelle Martinko, which we're going to go over that. She was found stabbed to death inside her parents' car in the mall parking lot in Cedar Rapids in 1979. Jerry would have been 25 years old at the time of the murder. He was convicted in 2020. Police did question Jerry about his cousin's disappearance. We'll get over there. So, anyways, there is some stuff about Brian. That is his. Thank you. Thanks. Happy New Year to you too. Maybe it'll be a little bit better. I don't know. I don't have much hope. Honestly. Not much. Not that I'm trying to be negative, but I don't see a whole lot of. I don't think anything much of difference going to change. Maybe next year. So anyways, so as I said, I want to talk about Brian, obviously. I can't believe that's the only picture, unfortunately. But we do have well, cross your fingers, yeah. There is I was gonna show you all this. So over here on where is it? Right here. This is kind of interesting. This was back in 2018. Wait, when this is the back in 2018 when he got arrested. They asked the sheriff on Friday. CBS Fox 28 spoke to Delaware County Sheriff about Burns' former wife Patricia Burns and his missing cousin. Sheriff Lecree said Patricia died by suicide in 2008, and Brian was reported missing on December 23rd of 2013. He also issued a statement on the disappearance of Brian Burns. We are reviewing the case at this time and have not uncovered any additional information that would implicate Jerry Burns on that disappearance. It's kind of odd it's pretty odd because a tipster actually had called in. I think this Michelle Martinko case is amazing. It's amazing. We're gonna go. So this is I'm gonna show y'all one more time. So this is Brian's cousin. This is the man that was killed, convicted of killing this Michelle Martinko. And I've got to show this with y'all, not this. If you haven't heard about this case, I'm gonna share this video. It's from the KCRG TV 9. This is about Michelle.
Exactly 39 years from the day she disappeared, Cedar Rapids police announced there's an arrest for the murder of Michelle Martinko. Police say they never gave up trying to find the person who killed the 18-year-old Kennedy High School student in December 1979.
And tonight's stunning news of that arrest decades after her murder. Authorities arrested 64-year-old Jerry Lynn Burns of Manchester this morning. He's charged with first-degree murder in the stabbing death of Michelle Martinko. Police say they arrested Burns at his place of employment in Manchester. Martinko drove the family's 1972 Buick to Westdale Mall on December 19th, 1979. She was going to look at a winter coat and had just come from a school banquet, but she never made it home. Her family reported her missing at 2 in the morning. An officer found her stabbed to death in the parking lot of Westdale Mall 2 hours later. Authorities say they found DNA evidence of the suspected killer in the year 2006, but no match was ever found in a national database of criminals. And in early 2017, police worked with a company to develop these images, a profile of what the killer might look like based on hair color and race. That DNA helping them to make today's arrest. KCRG United States Fransman.
Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting.
At that news conference, Dave.
Beth, the police chief and Lynn County attorney, provided some details, but really left many questions unanswered. One detail.
This is from 2018. He's actually
and denied involvement there, but he couldn't explain why his DNA was found at the crime scene back in 1979.
He's been convicted.
Now, one question also not answered at the news conference was what led investigators to Burns in the first place. Investigators had speculated that Martinko.
Well, how they got his DNA was they had actually I did some investigating on this case a while back, and they actually did some digging through his trash. I know, and they found or his brother's trash, I believe. I think it was a family, anyways. And then they did their back DNA thing. You know how they check. And I think they identified his brother, and then they found out his brother was too young to have committed it or some shit like that. And so they ended up getting him. But this is 2018. But they did convict him.
Tinkle might have known her attacker. There was no evidence of robbery or sexual assault, but wounds that showed she did try to fight him off. For some reason, police began watching Burns and obtained a sample of his DNA.
The police department later collected covert DNA from the subject, and it was sent to the DCI laboratory
from like his brother. See, I did some good investigating.
The laboratory found that the collected DNA was a match.
Investigators brought in a Virginia company in early 2017 to use DNA to develop a possible profile of what the subject might look like and produce some more leads. Now, authorities tonight did not say if that effort directly, the labs produced images of what physical characteristics the suspect might have regarding.
Does that look like him? I mean, I guess, but this would have been back in what he would have looked like back in the day, I guess. Young. It's really a fascinating case. Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, shit. I messed it up.
You're watching
really, really fascinating. Oh, shit. Sorry.
From your 24-hour news. Source. This is Kate.
To the suspect, Jerry Burns, who is aged.
Also, so anyways, it's just fascinating. That case just blows my mind. I really think that is a crazy case. And then I ended up I did a lot more investigating on this case and on the Michelle Martinko case a while back, and come to find out, he did know her. I believe that she rejected him. Didn't really know each other. I think that she had just now, if I'm thinking right, she had rejected him or something like that, and he was jealous or some shit like that. Something. Anyways, it's a really fascinating case. If you haven't like looked into the Michelle Martinko case, it is fascinating. But the reason we're talking about it is because oh, I just had some chocolate chip cookies. Yeah, and they're great. I gotta quit eating them. I'm gonna make myself sick. Uh, thanks. Hi. Oops. But the reason we are really talking about that is because he is the cousin of Brian Burns, and he can kill if he could kill a girl in 1979, and also it is rumored that Brian may have known that his cousin did this, and maybe that he was threatening to get the reward, because I think there was a huge reward to solve it. You know what I mean? So that is a rumor that. But other than that, they don't even hardly have any information about him. You know what I mean? So Iowa Cold Case, though, this is one of my favorite websites over here, Iowa Cold Case. I used Iowa Cold Case for another case that I did, and that's when I was like, I came across by here it is right here. Where is it? Here it is. Same stuff, pretty much. This the Iowa Cold Case usually gives a little more information, but not so much. I'm gonna do also, by the way, y'all. Also, by the way, I'm gonna do like an update live stream probably next week, because there are some updates on some of the cases. There's an update. I'm actually talking to Leela Cabot's mom, by the way. I just thought I'd let y'all know. She's probably watching. She might be watching right now, because I haven't actually messaged her. There's some updates on the Leela Cabot. There's some updates, a little bit. There's some updates on. I may have Leela's mom even may come on to the channel, so that'll be something. I may talk to her. I can message her real fast. I'd like for her to come on, because she has some things to say, and I don't want to really say them out of my mouth. I would rather her say the things that she wants to say than me say. I'm repeating. Hello? I am? Am I stuck? I lost a stream the other night. Yes. Yes. So let me get a hold of her. I'm actually talking to her right now on Facebook. She's got some things to say, and she was wanting me to kind of do a little thing, but I think I'm going to have her come on. So if you are watching, which she might be watching on the Facebook, I'd be really happy to talk to her, put her on the channel, and we could like talk for sure. Live. She could talk live and say the things that she wants to say, because there's some things she wants to say. They still, and then yeah, because no, I haven't heard anything, but there is an update on the Amish girl. what's her name? Gosh. Cassandra, I haven't heard anything. Everything is really like moving slow in the courts because of this COVID shit. Can you imagine? But the Amish girl, there's an update. They have charged him with murder, so that's an update on who's the Amish girl? God dang it, Stoltzfus, Linda Stoltzfus. They have charged him with murder at this point because they didn't. They were only charging him with I think kidnapping and something, but they charged him with murder. So that's an update. So yeah, there's a few updates, and I want to do that. But let me finish. I want to finish this topic. Try to stay on topic. I guess I should stay on topic. I don't know. Stay on the topic. Let me finish Brian's case real fast. And then I may get a hold of her, and we might do. Oh, you know what? Well, my computer's gonna die. Shit. Hold up. Damn. I may get a hold of her if she wants to come on tonight. We can do it tonight and talk about what's going on. Or maybe I don't know. She was messaging me, and I thought, well, she should come on here because there's some things she wants to say about certain things, and she was asking me. She was asking me to say. Yeah, I know. She was asking. Leela's mom was asking me to bring up some things that she was not happy with the case, and I was like, maybe I don't know. Maybe she should just come on and say the things about the case because they still don't have the baby back. The baby is still in the custody of CPS in Florida, I think. So that's kind of something interesting. But let me finish this Brian Burns case with everybody. And then I can just come back and ramble. So I like to kind of keep this a little bit on topic. Keep it on topic. The only few more things is interested in Brian is he's 6 foot tall. He's almost 300 pounds. Last time I made a comment too, let me just say, I never covered her. I never covered her. I'll look it up. I never did. Kara. Oh wait, did I? No, that. Huh? Did I? Did I do Kara? Did I? Is that an older? Is that a cold case? I think I did do one back Kara. Did I do that? I don't know. I can look into it if I have or haven't. Sorry, I've actually done so many. I'm surprised how many I've done. But Kara, I don't know. I have to look that up. One time I said I was gonna say okay, because I was gonna say that Brian is a big man. 200. I did okay. I'll go. I'll look. I haven't heard any updates. But I was just gonna say, I said one time when I covered Diamond and the little baby, the black girl Diamond, and the little baby Prince, I'm sorry, I don't know what I do know my cases, but not. Anyways, I mentioned that Diamond was a large girl. She was like 300 pounds too. Well, in the video or something, I mentioned that she was big, and it's hard to hide a big person. And man, I think like 2 people or somebody had a comment about me saying that she was big, and what's the difference? Well, there is a big difference. It's a lot harder to hide somebody that you killed that's 300 pounds than you would to kill a girl that's 100 pounds. And I do think I have an update on that too, by the way. The Diamond and Diamond Byron. Anyways, that's another one I have an update on. So I do have an update on a lot, but what it's gonna finish my thought on Brian is Brian is a big dude. He's almost 260 pounds, 6 foot something. It's really hard to get rid of a person that's that large. Okay. I'm still okay. I don't know. Okay, I'll look at it. I'll look. I don't know. I don't remember doing that. I don't remember doing one about care. I don't know. Sorry. That does not ring a bell. I did do one about Kara, but I thought that was like a young girl named Kara. But anyway, I'll look, hon. If I didn't, then okay. Did I? I'm sorry. I don't remember. But if I did, and there's an update, yeah. So I do have, I am planning an update. This Linda Stoltz Foods, and other ones. So, but back to the Brian thing real fast. Brian's a big man, and my whole thing is it's harder to get rid of a big person. No disrespect to big people or whatever. Just a 6 foot tall man. It's much harder to get rid of or dispose of or whatever. Make disappear, however you want to say it. It says Burns didn't own any vehicle or possess a driver's license, so he did not drive off. On Saturday, December 28th, 2013, friends and family, law enforcement, and volunteers came together to search for Brian. Burns' nephew said it wasn't like Burns had disappeared during the holiday season. The holidays are over December, though, at that point, right? Oh, December 19th. I'm sorry. I got sidetracked. Mike Ryan of the Delaware County Emergency Management Group said this is unique in nature because Burns didn't have a license, a vehicle, a cell phone, or do a lot of banking. So maybe I bet he got Social Security and that's it. We don't have the usual tracking methods. Burns allegedly told his brother on December 19th he was getting a ride from someone, but the authorities said they weren't certain. Okay, was the brother? Hello. Okay, how about was the brother investigated? This seems like the perfect person. Let's go. Yeah, I know. I'm thinking, wouldn't the brother be like, Let's see. Let's look where it's at. Let's check it out. Where did I say? Where's it at? Let's check it out. Okay, here. Let's go look. Here. Let's pull it up. 18 Delaware County. Okay, copy this. Oh, map right here. Put it on the map. Oh, here it is. Okay, let's look. Okay, let's go over here. Let's go to the map. Map. Right here. It took me right to it. Manchester, Iowa. That's it? That is not, is it? That can't be right. In the middle of nowhere like that? That's weird. Doesn't seem right. That's what it says. Manchester, Iowa. Okay, hold up. Let's see. Let's do this. Wait. 180th Street in Manchester. Like this. Okay, why the hell? That's hello? I don't know why that's doing that. Weird. It says 13 Delaware County. 1381 180th Street. I'm not getting anything. That's what I'm getting. Strange. Isn't that strange? That's all I'm getting. A country in the middle of the country. I mean, maybe. Oh, there's a house right there. What the hell? Oh, I guess maybe right here? Oh, this is 180th Street. Is this it? Good grief. Oh my God. If he got. Okay, here's a little area. I suppose this is it. That's strange, isn't it? Hang on, let me make it bigger. Isn't that strange out there? Well, if he's out there, it could be anywhere. And if his brother, is it street or avenue? Where's this at? There's 180th Avenue. Oh, maybe that's. Is that it? Okay, well, this is it. This is one. Jesus. Wow. Okay. Well, let me just tell you, this is out in the middle of nowhere. Wow. That's literally out in the middle of nowhere. What's this? So I guess right here. I'm gonna say right here. I don't see any water, but I look at here. I see a lot of land. I wonder, like, ain't gonna let me go. Come on, man. Right here. You won't let me go down there. Right here? Let me go. It won't let my little person go. That's kind of weird. Well, oh well. Strange. Well, let me go. The person go there. This would be an interest. Look at this. See? Right here, probably. That's out in the middle of fucking nowhere. I don't know about bodies of water, but I know that's in the middle of nowhere. If somebody saw him miss, go. I mean, look at all that right there. Look at this. Just, yeah. The actual what? Where'd he go, man? Oh, there's a creek right there. Yeah, there's a creek right there. Oh, yeah. Strange. That is straight up country living right there. That's living in the country. Or you want to live. Wow. Interesting. So he went missing in the middle of nowhere. That's pretty wild. And the last person to see him was his brother. Which was the brother. I'm not, saying anything. I'm just saying. Is the brother very much investigated too? Interesting. Damn, interesting how that's out there in the middle of nowhere. Huh. Anyways, said he'd always Burns. Okay, we don't know. Look, Burns allegedly told his brother on the 19th that somebody was picking him up. But look at this. The cops say we don't know if that is actual or if that is a fact, Ryan said about his uncle's reference to a ride. It may have been something he just said to his brother. So he may went off and maybe if he was mentally unstable out there in the country, somewhere killed himself, possibly. But it's just not got much. They did a search and it's not a whole lot. I like the comments. Article said mentally and physically disabled. Specifically, what with disabilities would have been capable of planning his own disappearance? Maybe. Hopefully, Jerry will get at least life without parole. And Jerry did go to prison. Shortly after Brian disappeared, Jerry poured. Oh, look at this. I don't know if this is a fact. This is just a comment. Shortly after Brian disappeared, Jerry poured a new concrete slab on his farm. Coincidence. Now we know the truth, Jerry. I sure hope we look there. So it could be very likely that this Jerry Burns dude, this cousin, has something. It's tiny, yeah. It's a small place. I really thought it was a really, really, really interesting. Let's finish watching this video.
News conference, Chief German thanked literally hundreds of officers and investigators who worked the case and never gave up throughout the decades. Live in the studio, Dave Fransman, KCRG, TV9 News.
Thank you, Dave. And TV9's Forrest Saunders went to Manchester, where, as we told you, police arrested Jerry.
Forrest continues our team coverage tonight live from Manchester. And Forrest, what have you learned there?
This was a big story in this old town.
Rose Beth, we've learned a lot just talking to the folks around here in Manchester, people that knew Jerry Burns. I'm actually standing in front of his business, which is called Advanced Coating Concepts. It's a powder coating company here.
See, this is a cousin of Brian. This is why
Jerry say that he ran this place with his son. Now, earlier tonight, we stopped by the address listed as his home, not too far from here on 220th Street. The woman inside that property declined to comment on the first-degree murder charge, but those that knew Burns say he grew up here in Manchester, graduating from West Delaware High School in 1972. He had a wife, Patricia Burns, that he married in 75. She died in 2008. Mike McElliott, who graduated with Burns and has known him for more than 40 years, told us Burns was a quiet, reserved person, very nice and approachable. McElliott, like much of the town, was stunned to find out Burns has been accused of murder.
Wow.
You'd have a hard time convincing me that Jerry did this. I just could not believe that.
We've talked to multiple people who've either met Burns or knew him through his shop here off of
So
Highway
powder
15.
coating.
I really cannot stress this enough. We've talked to multiple people who just say you could have knocked him over with a stick when they found out that Burns was
a feather. Knocked him over with a feather.
Murder from nearly 40 years ago. Live in Manchester, Forrest Saunders, KCRG, TV9 News.
Thank you, Forrest. Now, TV9 Chantel Navarro talked to a friend of Michelle Martinko's tonight.
And Chantel joins us in our studio. So, Chantel, this has to provide at least some closure for those close to Michelle Martinko.
Absolutely. I spoke to one of her former classmates who created a Facebook group to organize candlelight vigils throughout the years in honor of Martinko. She says the news is pretty unbelievable. Elizabeth Lehman says this is actually the first year in over 20 that she wasn't at the gravesite for the anniversary of her death. So instead, she put a row of 10 candles outside of her own home walkway in an effort to start an online mass memorial.
Okay.
She says what she misses most is her laugh.
Site connected Joseph D'Angelo to the case. The 73-year-old former police officer now faces charges.
Always stay that way. I did not see this day coming. I kind of recognized and said, hey, she was just here. Very, very strange kind of situation with that. I remember at first it was just like a typical murder case. You know, somebody died, the police are searching, but then they kept searching and searching and nobody was named as a suspect. It went on and on. It became a cold case. We would revisit it in years, 5 years, 10 years, whatever anniversaries. It became part of some of the cold case stories that we would do about unsolved murders. And I, for one, thought it would always stay that way. I did not see this day coming.
So with today's arrest, what do you think this means for people in Cedar Rapids? It has been 39 years, and to the day of her disappearance, we now know what police say is the conclusion.
Isn't that weird? To the day of the disappearance.
I think we'll make a lot of people happy that there's finally some justice in this case. literally, this is, at least in modern homicide cases around here, it's probably the oldest one. I remember one case in Anamosa where they made an arrest after 17 years, and I thought that was astounding. Got a conviction for manslaughter in that case, if I remember correctly. So, you know, obviously things to come, but
39 years. 39 years.
More than double that.
Thank you, Dave, and really congratulations to the Cedar Rapids police who never gave up on this case.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So let's just remember that that man is Brian's cousin. This is why we're talking about. That man right there is Brian's cousin. Right here. They actually kind of look alike. A little bit. That's Brian's cousin. And he is a murderer. And he's convicted of murder now of that poor girl. But if he's capable of murdering that girl, he's probably capable of killing his cousin. So I think it would be very telling. But they did ask him. I looked on something. I believe they actually asked him if he had anything to do with it. Of course, he denied having anything to do with it. So, I mean, would he admit it? Or was Brian suicidal? Maybe he was suicidal. Maybe he was not well in the head and tired and holiday blues. And he went and walked off and killed himself. Who knows? But anyways, that's the Brian Burns case. There's the number underneath. There's information in the description box. And we are doing I am going to be doing case updates. So I may get a hold of her mom and see if she wants to come on here and we do an update on the Leila Cavett case and talk to her mom. There's some things she wants to say, so I am going to talk to her and invite her to come onto the channel, do a live stream, and hopefully some of y'all will come in and ask questions if you have questions for her. But she has questions for me. She actually just sent me a message and asked me, did I think that Shannon had taken her even to Florida, or if he had even taken her out of Florida. They apparently have been searching the landfill, and she said they searched the whole landfill and they didn't find anything that had anything to do with Leila. So very sad, sickening case. And so I'm gonna see if she wants to come onto the channel. Yeah. Maybe his wife committed suicide. They actually, I looked at some things online that shows that possibly her suicide was suspicious. So anyway. Oh, okay. Oh, gosh. Yeah, not hardly. Okay. Well, I didn't get to talk too much about her. Okay. Yes. And I didn't get to talk about her because I think we got to talking about Cassandra a whole lot in that video is why. Because that Cassandra Cantrell was hardcore. I need to, because Kara, I did not get to really talk a lot about Kara. Thanks, I remember for reminding me. Hopefully we'll do a live soon. Like I said, I'm gonna get to talking to her. I may message her right now and see if she just wants to come on the channel. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day, we'll try to get it where it's ahead of time where y'all can catch it, because she has some things to say. She has some things to say about Shannon. She has some things to say about the CPS. She's upset that she doesn't have her grandson back. He's still in CPS. She's got some things to say about the law enforcement over there. So I'm not really I'm thinking about just letting her come on and just telling what's up, what's going on with Leela's case, which is not much, but anyway, all right, I'm gonna go. I don't feel great, y'all. I don't know why I don't feel good. Strange, but I will see y'all in the next video. I'm gonna try to get a hold of Leela, and we are gonna do a case update. So stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you press the like button. Thanks y'all for joining me. I don't feel good. I swear. I don't know if it's stupid weather or what, but I'll see y'all. Thanks so much.